The goal of education is not to stuff the mind, but to stretch it. If your students forget everything they memorize for your exam, what would still remain? If the answer is not much, then maybe, just maybe, perhaps, we are testing the wrong things. Teaching is not about producing human photocopies, caricature versions of each other. It's about shaping thinkers, children who can question, connect, and create. Today, we'll explore how to assess understanding, not just memory, because our goal is not to create students who remember lessons, especially in today's world. Remember the 21st century teacher? But citizens who apply learning to life. Traditional education often rewards the best remembered, not the best thinker. Students cram for exams, forget in a week, and repeat the cycle over and over and over again. According to the World Bank, 53% of 10-year-olds in low and middle income countries cannot read or understand a simple story. That's not a failure of children. It's a failure of our teaching and assessment systems. We've been testing what's easy to measure, not what's meaningful to master. When you design a test, do you test recall or reasoning? Understanding goes beyond knowing what. It's about grasping why and applying it to how. Wiggins and McD, authors of Understanding by Design, define understanding as the ability to transfer knowledge and skills to a new situation. This means explaining ideas in your own words, applying learning to real-life solutions, seeing connections between subjects and connecting the dots, asking deeper questions. A science student memorizes the parts of a plant. An understanding student explains how drought affects photosynthesis and suggests how farmers could adapt. That's the difference between knowledge and wisdom. Memorization produces grades. Understanding produces growth. It's what separates a student who repeats facts from one who reasons. A citizen who follows instruction from one who solves problems. Nelson Mandela once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. But that weapon only works if it's loaded with understanding." Let's simplify this by using Bloom's taxonomy into 4 fun tiers. Number 1 is to remember what is photosynthesis, for example. Number 2 is to understand why is photosynthesis important to life. Number 4, apply. How would you demonstrate photosynthesis at home? Number 4, create. Design a simple project that shows impact on climate change. Try moving one question per lesson from what is to how would you. A mini challenge could be take one topic you'll teach this week and rewrite your test questions at a highest level of thinking and watch how your students perform. Let's make this practical. Here are 5 ways to test for thinking and not cramming. Number 1, concept maps. Ask students to connect ideas visually. Example, to link water cycle to climate change and farming. 2, exit tickets. At the end of the class, ask, what's the one thing you learned? One thing you still wonder about? Number 3, peer teaching. Let students explain topics to each other. When they can learn it, they truly understand it. Number 4, performance task. Replace written tests with mini projects. Example, instead of define renewable energy, ask them to design an energy solving campaign for your school. See how that changes the learning? Number 6, reflection journals. Student summarizes what they learned and how it connects to real life. Edutopia. According to Edutopia, project-based assessments increased student engagement by 40% and content retention by 30%. Multiple case studies confirm this. In Finland, exams are rare. Instead, students demonstrate understanding through projects, portfolios, and group discussions. The result is that Finland has ranked consistently among the top 5 education systems globally. In Ghana, at a rural JHS in the northern region, a teacher replaced spelling drills with word stories. Students had to use new vocabulary in a creative story each week. After one term, literacy improved by 27% and creativity flourished. Reflection exercises could be as simple as, how can I help students experience this? Not just memorize it. How can I make them think, not just repeat after me? Replace one multiple choice quiz with a mini project. Let students ask the test questions and answer them together. Use one reflective question daily. How does this apply to your life? At the end of the week, you'd observe a lot of changes happening in your classroom. Let us know what changed. We'd like to know. Send us a message to ask@leaderfreak.org. Education is not about the answers we give. It's about the curiosity we are waking in the children. When you assess understanding instead of memory, you teach your students not what to think, but how to think. And that's how nations progress. One thinking child, one reflective teacher, one reimagined classroom at a time. The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. Let's light that life. One class, one question, one teacher at a time. After all, you matter, the children matter, everybody matters. In this course, we believe that we have been helpful to you. This is the final course under the profession of the teacher, and we will be moving next to the legacy of the teacher, which is the last C within the teacher transformation series. We're grateful that you've been with us to date. It would be amazing to hear your stories of transformation in yourself and as well as in your learners. Please do share this with us in the comment or through email at ask@leaderfreak.org. Thank you and have a great day. We'll see you in the next 6 courses under the legacy of the teacher.